Imagine starting the year with 100,000 worth of investments and savings and getting to mid-year, that is June, with double the amount. No inheritance, no windfall, no miracle investment, no jackpot, no get-rich-quick scheme, just 100,000 and a strategy. In today's episode, we are going to look at whether you can double your savings and investments in 6 months, what diversification can do to growth, what sacrifices you may have to make, and what you should do if you're starting from zero. Hello, good people. Jessie is my name, and this is the Money and Growth Circle, where we are working towards financial peace and ultimately financial freedom. If this is your kind of content, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you're notified every time we have a new upload. Let's get to the video. So meet James. At the beginning of the year, he had 100,000 split into three. 50,000 in money market fund, 30,000 in circle, and 20,000 in stocks. So here is what is interesting about James. He was not earning a high salary. He was not a business owner. He was simply committed to growing his net worth. Instead of asking, how can I get rich quickly? He asked, how can I consistently build assets? That is the question that changed everything. So, David took an approach. He didn't put all his money in one basket. He diversified his bucket. For his safety bucket, he put the money in a money market fund with the purpose of liquidity and capital preservation. In his growth bucket, he bought stocks for long-term growth and dividend income. In the community wealth bucket, he put the money in a circle in order to have saving discipline, access to affordable credit, and dividends. In the income growth bucket, he started a micro consulting side hustle. The purpose was to increase the cash flow. The key lesson: diversification is not about owning many investments. It's about creating multiple engines that help you grow wealth. So let me walk you through what happened. That is the numbers. In January, he had 100,000 with the allocation I had mentioned above. So monthly contribution is one of the biggest contributors to your wealth growth, because a commitment makes a change every day and it cushions you from inflation. Of course, the policy is you must be earning returns which are higher than the current inflation rate. If you're in Kenya, the current is 6.66. So make sure your returns are giving you more than that. So he committed to be saving 15,000 per month. In 6 months, that's 90,000. For the dividend and capital gains on the stocks that he had invested in, they grew by 5,000. The circle dividend that had accrued by that time was about 2,000. So the total growth from the existing investment was 10,000. The total growth from the monthly contribution was 90,000. In 6 months, he has hit 100,000. Sounds crazy? Sounds doable? Let me know in the comment section. Remember, he started a side hustle. So from his side hustle, it also generated 30,000. And out of the 30,000, he decided to put aside for savings and investment 10,000. Assuming maybe he even started the side hustle in March. So we have March, April, May, and June. In 4 months, he has 40,000. So he has already hit double the amount he had at the beginning of the year. Now we are at 240,000. So what is the result? Starting capital was 100,000. Regular savings contributed 90,000. Additional from the side hustle contributed 40,000. Growth from the existing investment was 10,000. Total Kenya shillings 240,000. So if you thought you cannot double your investment in 6 months, you thought wrong. It is doable. So ideally, his wealth doubled in 6 months. So you can imagine by the end of the year, he will be able to hit double his current, because as they are progressing, their returns are also growing. So key: discipline, consistency, and commitment. For you to be able to keep up the commitment, the best thing is to place a standing order such that you will not be thinking of, I'll save next week. You will already have a day put aside for the savings and investment. He did not achieve this because of extraordinary returns. He combined diversification, consistent investing, additional income, and discipline. So what did diversification do to his growth? Most people think diversification is only for purposes of risk, which is true to some extent, but also it helps you in your growth. When stocks are low, the money market could be high. When the investments are flat, the side business would still be producing. When income slows, your saving habit continues. Diversification creates more paths for progress. You don't depend on one source. You don't panic when investments underperform. You keep moving. You could be watching and wondering, I'm not at 100,000, I am at 0, but I want to get somewhere. If you're at 0, your first goal is 10,000. Forget about a million, forget about 100,000. Focus on that first 10,000. How are you going to achieve this 10,000? Number one, you're going to open a savings account or a money market fund, or put some money in your circle. Of course, if you don't have an emergency fund, I would say your only option here is the money market fund. You cannot put your money in a circle when you don't have an emergency fund. Step number 2, automate your savings. And don't ask me where you get the money. I will tell you. And don't think you need an increment or you need more money to start saving. You need to work with your budget as it is. Whatever you're overspending on, reduce. Whatever you can do away with it, and then place a standing order so that you pay yourself first and you ensure that saving happens. Don't say, I will send through mobile money or I will do this. Place a standing order. It keeps you disciplined. At least, even if you don't want to incur transaction charges, you can place a standing order in the bank that you bank with. Most of the savings account are free, and most of the internal transfers to your savings account are free. So in case you're wondering, maybe I will lose in the process of transfer, no, just deposit. And by the way, you can do the same for your money market fund. You don't need to be depositing using your mobile money. You can walk to the bank and deposit. Those are small ways of saving small monies, but in the long run, they make a difference. Step number 3, have a second source of income. An additional source of income accelerates wealth growth. Then, number 4, and this is what made James succeed, is sacrifices. What are these sacrifices that you have to make? Instant gratification. The moment you survive on a stringent budget, you have to delay gratification. Lifestyle inflation. As income increases, as much as possible, your expenditure should stay the same way. Don't increase your income and increase your expenditure. Sacrifice weekends. You don't have time to party, you have time to build your side hustle. I saw someone putting a remark that if you think Sunday is for resting and you're still dependent on one source of income, then you're not in the right direction. You only rest on Sundays if you have built an empire. Why was he saying this? It's because you're resting because that's the only time you don't go to work. But you need that financial freedom that will allow you to rest any day of the week. He sacrificed looking rich. Imagine you're making so much money, yet you're living a minimalistic life. That way, you'll be able to put aside a good amount for saving and investment. And one thing I've noted, and maybe someone also might have noted, those people who are wealthy and rich, you will not see it in their faces. You will not see it in their dressing. You'll be surprised by their bank balance, by their investment balance, by their net worth, but they don't look like it at all. Why? If you have money, you don't need to show people you have money. You build an empire for yourself, so you don't need to prove it to anybody. In fact, the people who are struggling and wannabes are the ones who have invested a lot in lifestyle and they're trying to prove a point. The only point you should prove is to yourself, not to anybody. In wealth building, the people who succeed save consistently, invest consistently, diversify wisely, increase income, avoid lifestyle inflation, stay patient, as there is no secret formula. There is only disciplined execution. David did not double his investment and saving because he found a perfect investment approach. He doubled because he built a system that was combined with income, saving, investing, diversification, and patience. If you're serious about growing your net worth, growing your wealth, you should not be looking for the best investment. You should be asking which is the best system for consistently growing my wealth and net worth. Wealth is built by consistency and one money move at a time. What is your current investment milestone? I'd love to know. I think I will also put mine in the comment section, so make sure you check it out. So, we are still continuing with our 52-week saving challenge, and I'm going to do a video either before this or after this to just give you a picture of where you should be, what you need to do to get back on track if you have lost track, and what to look forward to in the next 6 months, because at least now we have the momentum. We just need to see strides. Okay? So thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new, kindly consider subscribing. If you're returning, thank you so much for always coming back to watch our videos. See you on the next one. Bye.